What's going on, y'all? Carlito here, back with another video on your screen. I'm here with Amanda, a young upcoming fighter from San Antonio. Um, an event coming up pretty soon with the state Golden Gloves on this coming Monday. It's going to be a great event. I know there's a lot of upcoming talent that are going to be competing there, and you always stay tuned. And I'll let you introduce yourself and what weight class that you fight in, and how long you've been doing the boxing.
Yes, sir. So I'm Amanda Sendejo. I'm 22 years old. I train out of Pure Technique Boxing here in San Antonio, Texas. And I've been fighting between 106 and 110. And I've been training since I was 17, but I didn't start competing until I was 20. So I've been in the game for about 2.5 years already.
Wow. So what got you into the sport of boxing?
So I have two older brothers. It's my two only siblings are two older brothers, and they were boxing when I was little. So I was always around it, always in the gym, just running around. And then when I got older, I told my dad, I was like, I want to do it. So whenever I got my license and stuff, that's when I started driving myself to the gym.
Wow. And so
Yeah.
so everybody was all for it, or was it kind of like, I don't know.
At first, my dad was a little skeptical because he was like, like you just stick with your sports because I was a basketball player growing up and like that's what I did. So he was like, stick to your basketball because boxing does take a lot of time and commitment. So I think that's why I started so late too, because I played basketball up until I was a senior. And so my dad was like, finish your sport and then you can take boxing as far as you want.
Wow. Wow. What
Yeah.
did your brothers say about, you boxing?
Oh, they love it. They love it. They support me so much. And it's funny because the oldest one, I thought he'd be the hardest critic on me, but it's actually the second youngest one. He's the one that's more hard on me. And then the older one's just like always there. So they're both super supportive. It's amazing.
Man, that is amazing.
Hmm.
Since you started, have you had a favorite moment so far? Beating.
Yeah, I think definitely my last fight, I got a fight on a pro amateur card, and I was the only amateur on the card, and it was in Floresville, Texas, which is my hometown. I stay in San Antonio, but I live in Floresville. So they put me on that card, and it was just, I knew there was gonna be a lot of people there to see me, but there was a lot of people from Floresville just there to see me, had never seen me fight before. So it was kind of like a moment to like prove to everyone, that this is what I do and I'm capable of doing it. And it was just nice having everybody on my side.
That is great. And that was just recently, right?
Yes, this was this past Friday.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fight card was pretty stacked.
Mm-hmm. It was really,
To see like some upcoming talent on that card, and two guys that I really do follow, and that have both been on the channel.
hmm
Um it's crazy to see them, be competing against each other like that.
Yeah.
How far would you like to take this? Like, say in 6 years, what would you like your career to be?
Yeah. So right now I am in college. I graduate this May coming up. So that's kind of what I'm really just enjoying, the amateur atmosphere and just really taking advantage of the time I have, especially as girls. Like I feel like we do have more time in the sport to, take advantage of the amateur background that we have and stuff. So
Mhm.
once I graduate, I think I'll decide if that's like the path I want to take. But I would like to go pro. So just kind of trying to balance school and boxing right now is like my main focus.
Yeah, that's true. It's always good to get that education too,
Yeah.
on top of, your degrees and stuff like that. I would
Mhm.
feel. And do you have a favorite um women's boxer, or
I
a men's boxer?
Denise Estrada is my favorite. She's kind of in my weight class too. And then just being a smaller girl, you kind of have to fight in that way. So she's my favorite. I always watch her.
Yeah, she's excellent. She's
Yeah.
excellent. And on these upcoming fights, do you follow boxing very, very much, or just certain
Yeah.
fights?
Yes, I'm always watching boxing, and it's just so I think boxing is just like a cool sport because everyone just has a different style and the way that the game's just always changing and people are just you can never be perfect in the sport. So watching it is different than watching any other sport.
Yeah, and there's a lot of upcoming fights.
There.
I want to get your take on that. You got this upcoming fight at the end of the month with Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Um,
Hmm.
who would you be siding with on that night?
I think Plant, honestly, he's kind of been like somebody I've been watching recently, and he's just so humble in the way he fights and just the way he is as a person. I really dig.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night of boxing that night for sure. It's all right. And then yeah, it's going to be a great night, of boxing, March 25th. And then you got Tank Davis and
Yeah,
on in April, who would you be picking in that fight?
I'm gonna go with Tank. I would love Tank. He's definitely one of my top boxers up there, and I just think he has more of the. He's been in more of those championship rounds, and we've seen him pull out the dog when he needs to in a fight, and I don't think I've seen Ryan Garcia like really take it to somebody in championship rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, Tank's been around and it seems like he's really showed up when he needs to.
Definitely.
It's really crazy to see how far they both come, but um Tank is just a whole nother level right now.
That's what I think, honestly.
Yeah, he's cool, calm, and collected. And then when he needs to, be that guy, he'll open that up.
And I was watching their press conference and everything too. And Tank was real respectful towards Ryan too, just saying like, I still respect him as a fighter, but I do think I am more skilled, and I like that too about, he has the respect for him too. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Even though of all the trash talk that they've done before in the past, but now they're actually gonna lace up the gloves and you know,
Yeah.
really, it's gonna be good. And do you have a
Yes.
favorite fighter here in here in Texas or no?
Not too much. I think I kind of just support everybody, especially there's a lot of San Antonio fighters that are, oh, my cat. There's a lot of San Antonio fighters that are like up and coming, and San Antonio is honestly really making a statement this year. So I kind of just support everyone. It's
Yeah,
all mutual for everybody.
for real. And then the Bam Rodriguez fight coming up on April 8th. That's gonna be
Yes.
a great night. Back at the Techport Arena.
Mhm.
Man, I'm proud of all the San Antonio fighters, all the guys in the girls that are coming out of
Yeah.
Texas, to keep putting on for Texas and bring more fights here. It's always going to be good. And
Hmm.
let everyone know, if they want to follow the upcoming event that you're going to be fighting in, and if it's going to be like a stream that everyone can watch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will stream it. So it's State Golden Gloves, and it's in Fort Worth, Texas. And I leave Tuesday, so it's a week-long tournament. And I usually post all my stuff on my Facebook and Instagram, Amanda Sendejo on everything. And then right after I compete at state, I'm flying straight to Detroit for the national qualifier. So
Wow.
I've
Okay.
been fighting back to back a lot recently.
Yeah, that's exciting. It's exciting
Yeah.
to guys stay active. And
Hmm.
thank you for coming on the channel. And then, everyone go out there and go follow her, her Instagram, her Facebook, and follow the journey to superstardom. And, you know, all these Texas fighters, go follow them too. Go buy y'all's tickets for Bam's fight upcoming April 8th. And just follow boxing, man, because boxing's a great sport. And it's gonna be a great year for boxing. It'll be a great year of boxing. Thank you again, Amanda. It's been
Thank you
Amanda,
so
Carlito.
much.
Say it again.
I appreciate all the love and support I can get always. So thank you so much.
Thank you. And it's been Amanda, Carlito, one love. We out.